After today's class, we will be having class on Wednesday, next Wednesday. I'm
Oh.
going on native today, so Monday, Tuesday there is a leave.
Okay.
So, what?
Then I think if VTP will be best in one day it can be finished.
You're also going to work? When you are coming back? Monday morning, don't come. Come on Wednesday morning. That you come. It's okay. So guys, we will discuss VTP today. Okay? VTP. VLAN trunking protocol. Anybody thinks virtual trunking protocol? I should have asked the question first. Anyway, I made a mistake. So VTP is VLAN trunking protocol. What is the use of it? Actually, in real time, no use. Just since there in the syllabus and it comes in the exam, we are studying it, or else it's useless in the real time. So why do we use it? Centralized management of VLANs in the network, right? What do you mean by centralized management of VLANs? Means, let's say there is a switch connected to another switch, connected to another switch. This is connected to. What are you doing? Mobile phone. Okay. So by default, in every switch you can create, delete, and modify VLANs. True. What is the reason? Because in VTP there are three modes. What is it? Server mode, client mode, and transparent mode. Yeah. Any doubts? By default, everybody is in server mode. That is the reason you can create right on. In VTP, VTP is a Cisco proprietary protocol which is used for centralized management of VLANs. VTP is a Cisco proprietary protocol used for centralized management of VLANs. In VTP, excuse me, you come here. You only. Wherever you are there is always a some talks. Yeah, pen, pencil, and all you can ask here. You come here. I want you to be near to me. Come here. In VTP there are three modes. In VTP there are three. Always be near to me. In VTP there are three modes. Three modes. In VTP there are three modes. Server mode, client mode, server mode, client mode, and transparent mode. Client mode. Is it visible? Okay. Who did this? Then write down server mode. By default, all Cisco switches are in server mode, which means you can create, delete, and modify VLANs. Where you can create, delete, write down. Where you can create, delete, and modify VLANs. Server mode switches synchronizes Hello? 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 சொல்லுங்க. ஹலோ. புரிஞ்சுது. சொல்லுங்க. நான் இப்ப கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன். ஒரு 4 மணிக்கு வரட்டும். 4 மணிக்கு வரட்டுமா? சரி, அப்படியா? யார் இருப்பாங்க அங்க? ஹலோ. சரிங்க, சரிங்க. ஓகே, நான் வந்துடுறேன் 4 மணிக்கு. ஓகே, ஓகே. Yeah. Server mode switches synchronizes with other mode switches. Server mode switches synchronizes with other mode switches. Server mode switches sends updates as revision numbers. Next, client mode switches. Write down client mode. Updates as revision numbers. Revision. Next is write down client mode. In client mode switches, you can't create, delete, or modify VLANs. In client mode switches, you can't create, delete, or modify VLANs. Client mode switches synchronizes with other mode switches. Next is write down transparent mode switch or transparent mode. Transparent mode switches can create, delete, and modify VLANs locally. Transparent mode switches can create, delete, and modify VLANs locally. Okay. Then transparent mode switches does not synchronize with other mode switches. It does not synchronize with other mode switches. Then write down transparent mode switches allows the updates from server mode. Transparent mode switches allows the updates from server mode to pass through to reach the clients connected underneath it. To pass through to the clients connected underneath it. Connected underneath it. Then write down as a note, write down in the under that, no, as a note, the switches which are participating in VTP, has to be in the same domain and the has to be in the same domain name and should have the same BTP password. Should have all the switches participating in BTP should be under the same domain name and should be having the same BTP password. Okay. Next is what else? There are three versions in BTP. BTP version 1, 2, and 3, of course. So in this topology, you can see, guys, let's say this is a server mode. How to make the switches into server? By default, they are already server, but still, just for confirmation, we can give BTP mode as what? Either server or client or transparent. Any one of the command you can apply to the respective switches. So this is server, this is client, this is client, this is transparent, and this is also client. And the BTP messages, guys, listen first. The BTP messages are sent only through a trunk link. So that means this will be a trunk, this will be a trunk, this will be a trunk, and this will be also a trunk. Okay. Once this much is configured, what happens is, let's say I want to create totally 50 VLANs or 30 VLANs in my network. I'll only create VLAN 1 to 30 in this switch. Automatically he will also have 1 to 30, he will also have 1 to 30, and he will also have 1 to 30. But the transparent mode switch will not update himself from the updates which is sent by the server, but he will take that information and pass it to client. He will not update himself, but he will send it to the clients connected underneath it. Clear? So same way, if you send the update to what? The client anyway he will send definitely to the what? Clients underneath it. Clear? So this is how it works in a very brief way. Okay. So once this updates, how they are sent, see, in the initial there is something called as revision number. Initially it will be 0. Whenever you make a change in the VLAN database, the revision number will increase. So let's say I created 30 VLANs and I gave a name for all the 30 VLANs. How many updates will be there? What will be the revision number of the server switch? It will be 60. Yes or no? I'm creating VLAN 2. Enter, name, IT, and exit. Then again VLAN 3. Like that, if I go on creating, even name changing is also a one of the what? Update, correct? So that's how it works. So let's say the revision number in this switch is right now 65. They have done a couple of changes, so this is currently 65, and it has VLAN 1 to 30 or 31 it is having currently. Okay. Now suddenly I am removing VLAN 31. So there is right now only VLAN 30 to 1 or 1 to 30, correct? So what will be the revision number when I delete the VLAN? 66. Even though the name, everything is getting deleted, still it is considered as one change in the VLAN database, which means one update, correct? So this information will be sent to, so right now he will be also having revision number of 65. Now using the revision numbers, the customer will cross check to the server whether they are having the same revision number or not. If it is they are having the same revision number, it means what? They are completely synchronized. If it is having a different revision number, means I am missing some of the updates. Clear? The concept? Yes or no, guys? Write it down. I mean, draw the picture and write it down. Done? No? Okay.
That revision number will not change in transfer.
No. There
Will
is
not happen.
no. It won't change. Guys, the revision number in the transparent mode will not change, right? It won't change. It has its own VLAN database, by the way. How it will be? Like he can have VLANs like maybe 50 to 100. Can he have the same VLANs like 1 to 30? Yes. He can have that also. Like VLAN 1 to 5 also, for example. No problem. He can have the same VLANs what servers has plus 50 to 100. He can have separate VLANs which nobody else will be knowing about. He is standalone, so he will be never sharing the information about the VLANs what he has to the neighbors. Clear? Any doubts? So this is written. Okay. Now, how these messages are sent? How these messages are sent, guys? What are the message types in STP? Sorry, VTP. What are the message types? Anyone? Have you heard about summary message? Subset message? And advertisement request. These are the three message types in BTP. Okay. So what is now? Let's see how it works. Okay, one by one. Listen guys first, then you guys can write it down. So how it works? First of all, this summary message which I said, it is sent by server mode switches and client mode switches. Server mode switches, let's say there is no changes, still it will be sent in every 300 seconds. Okay. Now the summary advertisement will be containing the information about all the VLANs which is present in the server mode, and the revision number will be mentioned, and a lot of other details like domain name, MD5, timestamp, all these details will be mentioned in the summary message. Now, if the client, okay, let's say he's sending a summary message where he's mentioning the revision number for him is maybe 72, okay, and he has a revision number of, let's say, 70, which means what? He is missing some of the updates. So when he sends this summary advertisement, which is a, I will write it SY. SY means summary advertisement. When he sends that, this guy will send back a what? Advertisement request to the, what is this? Server. Advertisement request. He will send that. Yes, I want the information about, the complete information about your summary advertisements. So upon receiving this advertisement request, the what is this? Server will send back what? No. The server will send actually half of the thing will be like, you can say like this. You know how it will be? Summary will be again sent. As a follower of summary, subset will be sent. Subset cannot go alone. In summary field, in a summary packet, there is a field called followers. Normally, when he's sending in a periodic update, like in every 300 seconds, when he's sending, the follower will be 0. There is nobody following after that particular packet. But when I send a summary message and the client is requesting for a update, then I will again send a summary which will be having a follower called 1, and the follower is nothing but a subset. In the subset message, there will be complete information about the VLAN. Complete information, when I say what all VLANs are there in the VLAN database, what is the name of those VLANs or the MT of those VLANs, all this VLAN related information will be mentioned in the subset message. Is it clear? Any doubts? First summary will be going in every 300 seconds, or whenever there is a change in the VLAN database in the server. Let's say I'm creating a new VLAN. Immediately summary message followed with subset message will go on. Clear? Any doubts? Write it down now, the procedure.
So for every new update, the summary follows.
Yes. So first draw the picture and draw this, whatever I've done, I've drawn. I was going to say done, then draw, it became drawn. Right down. Then I'll give you notes. I will give you notes on this. Draw in a way you guys will understand. Online people, is it clear, guys? Janvi and Piyush?
Yeah, it's clear for me.
Okay. What about Janvi?
Yes, clear.
Any doubts? No, right?
No.
When you guys are done drawing this picture, let me know so that I'll give you notes. Oh. So write down under that VTP message type. First message, summary, advertisement. Summary, advertisement. Summary advertisements. Summary advertisements are sent in every 300 seconds. Are sent in every 300 seconds regarding in spite of the changes. In spite of the changes. Summary messages are sent by server mode as well as client modes. Both of them can send. Both of them are capable of sending summary messages. Okay. Then write down. Summary messages are also triggered. Summary messages are also generated or triggered. Summary messages are generated whenever there is a change in the VLAN database in which case, comma, the summary message will be followed by a subset message. Subset message. Now write down content of a summary messages. VTP domain name, VTP version, VTP domain name, VTP version, revision number, MD5, and timestamp. MD5. Yeah, you are hearing for the first time? Huh? You are hearing for the first time? No. Is it encryption? It's your authentication? Who all are doing security here? Okay, 1, 2. Huh? Who is the two guys? You. You are routing system. Okay. Anything else? You are doing security, right? Anybody else? You. Okay. You are also doing routing and switching, right? You security. Only routing and switching. Two security nahi kiya? Only NPI routing and switching. Okay, good. So security people, tell me what is MD5? Educate the R&S people. Yeah, tell me. You only tell. Ladies first. So tell me. I asked already a question. You don't have to ask me a question. Sorry?
Next question.
Okay. Yeah. It's for authentication. Okay. Security guy. It's for authentication. You're checking in mobile?
No.
Okay, then you. It's authentication. You are in security? Okay. Two? Excuse me. Security man. Huh? So tell me, what is MD5? Goa. You tell me. Huh? ये क्या है? Yeah, online Piyush, what is it?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, what is MD5?
MD5 is a hash value.
Hash value, yeah. I think Janvi also sent a message, right?
Yeah, MD5 is a hash value which should be matched in the both side.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's a hashing method. It's a hashing method. What do you mean by hashing method? What is the purpose of hashing method? It's for integrity.
Yes, it is for integrity.
IPsec, the three key features is confidentiality, integrity, and authentication. For confidentiality, they use encryption. You guys will study in NA. I'm not
No, it is not encryption.
Encryption, you will study all this DES, 3DES, AES, all those protocols. And in what is it? Authentication, you will study different keys like a pre-shared key, PKI key, all those things. And finally, in the integrity, you will study what are the integrity methods? MD5 and
MD5. SHA.
HMAC. These two are the integrity check. What do you mean by integrity check? Means if this is also happening in layer 2 level. In layer 2 header, only in layer 2 in OSI you might have studied. Only in layer 2 there is a header as well as trailer. Yes or no?
Yes.
All the other layers will simply add the headers, correct? But only layer 2 will also add a trailer. What is the function of this trailer? FCS. FCS means frame check sequence. In what is the algorithm used? CRC, cyclic redundancy check, correct? What is the purpose of cyclic redundancy check? Means simple as this. Somebody is sending a data to somebody. Means he is sender, he is receiver. In between, a hacker, let's say he cannot read that because of the encryption, but he can still tamper the data a bit, right? Tamper means he can alter the data, correct? Means the data will be encrypted in such a way that it will look like F378493B2CD like that, right? Now this value, the hacker cannot decrypt it, but he will also add some, random characters into it, or he will remove some characters and replace it with some other characters. What is the end result? When it receives through the receiver, when he decrypts back, will he get the same data what he has said? No. So integrity is gone. Yes or no? You are a security student. When I ask hashing, you should know. You didn't know, then integrity is gone, right? Yes. Yes or no? So same way, integrity is what? The function of what? Hash. Hash is you. Many people think it's a encryption or authentication because it's used in OSPF. In OSPF, it is used. You don't know you should know the functionality, how it really works. It's not it is used for authentication, but the way it is doing it is using the integrity only. Clear? Anyway, check it out in your internet. I don't want to go in deep of that. So, what did I say last? MD5, all because of you. You couldn't hear the MD5. What is the full form of MD5? Message Digest 5. Checksum, MD5 checksum. Sorry? Header? Header must be the checksum means? Yeah, that is MD5 checksum. That is MD5 hash. It is called as MD5 hash or MD5 checksum. Whatever you say, it's the same thing. So write down MD5, and the last one I told is timestamp, right? Timestamp. Time, TIME-STAMP. Timestamp. Okay. Next, write down subset message. What do you mean by subset message? Sorry, we are telling, we told already that, right? Yes or no? No, I guess. We wrote only summary and we wrote the details inside the summary, right? Now next write down subset message. Subset messages contains the complete information of the VLAN database in the server. Subset message contains the information about the subset message contains the complete information about the VLAN database in the server. Subset messages always is led by a is always led by a is led by a what? Summary messages. Is always led by a summary advertisement, a summary message. Now what all information? Write down informations inside a subset message. VTP domain name, VTP revision number, VTP version number, then VLAN ID for each VLAN in the database. VTP revision number, VTP version number, VTP domain name. And VTP, sorry, not VTP, VLAN ID of the every VLAN in the VLAN database. Every VLAN in the VLAN database. Okay. Then also next one more information will be there, that is VLAN related informations like VLAN name, MTU, etc. etc. Finally, the last point is VLAN specific or VLAN related informations like VLAN name, VLAN MTU, etc. Is it done? Over? Now guys, what happens? This much is clear. Any doubts? Now let's say I'm bringing a new switch from my branch office, which has the same VTP domain name, VTP password, everything. But in the other branch, they are using a different VLANs. In my company, I am using 1 to 30. Maybe in my same company's branch office, they are using maybe VLAN 50 to 80. Okay. Okay, guys. So in this case, I'm bringing this new switch. They have done a lot of, okay, the revision number in my server is, let's say 60. But the revision number in the switch which I am bringing, the revision number is, let's say 70. Because they have done a lot of deletion, creation, lot of changes like that. At this point of time, this switch is connected to my network. What happens?
Whole network gone.
Who will set? Which switch? Switch. It is in server mode? No, it's in client mode. Yes. I told you in the notes, even client mode and server mode, both of them can
Learn.
synchronize with each other, right? There is a problem here. What is it? This time, only for this particular time, they will both compare what is their revision numbers. Who's having the highest revision number? The client is having the higher revision number, 70. Only for this particular time, he will update the server. And server will update this information to everyone. What is the end result of this? Your whole network is down. Why? You have done all the configuration according to VLAN 1 and 30. Suddenly all VLAN 1 to 30 is deleted and VLAN 50 to 80 is created in all the switches. So basically your network is doomed, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is very dangerous thing. So that's why they say what? Always whenever you're connecting a new switch, make sure it is in transparent mode. What is the solution? Okay, if you want to remove all the VTP details, how do you delete it from that switch?
There are two ways.
Yeah.
One way is to make it transparent, then make client or server. Another way is to change the domain name and make it again the real domain.
Like, yes, it's correct. By deleting the NVRAM, it won't work. Why? Because the VLAN information is saved in the flash memory. I told you in a file called VLAN.dat, right? So that is why we have to do what? Make this new switch into transparent mode. So every VLAN, every information will be gone. Then again put back it into client mode. Or another solution is, right now the domain name of this whole network, let's say it's ABC. So make it into some other domain name, maybe domain name RK, and then again make it into ABC. Okay? The moment you make it into RK, all the VLANs, every information is gone. It's fresh. Again, then when you put it back into what? Domain name ABC, you will get updated from what? The real server. So this is clear. This was a problem in the VTP. There is actually one more issue. What is it? By looking at the picture, what do you think? There is actually one more issue with VTP. Group. What is it? Sorry? What? Advertisement request is the problem.
No, one more issue is that we can make any client into server. That also a issue to create.
No, that's not the issue.
VLAN.
No. There is only one server. In one domain, you can have only one server. That is also issue. There is no redundancy. If one goes down, gone. So to avoid these both issues, they actually version 2 also came into picture. Version 2 has some more benefits. Like one more issue of the VLAN version 1 was it will only support the standard VLANs. That is VLAN 1 to 1001 or 1005, including the legacy, right? But version 2 and version 3 will support up to extended VLANs. But version 2 one more benefit is comparing to version 1 is version 2 also had a better authentication method. But still version 2 was not a good option. This kind of issue is still possible and there is no redundant servers. When VTP version 3 came, that's actually much more better. Why? Because there is a concept of primary server and secondary server in VTP version 3. Okay. Now, whenever there is a VTP primary server, nobody in the network should update. So the issue of this new switch, what happened? Will it happen? No. Because even if he sends summary, whatever it is, nobody accepts it until and unless it is sent by who? The primary server. So in the whole domain, only primary server have the eligibility to send the updates on VLANs. And then there is one more benefit in version 1 which was not there, but 2 and 3 has it. If there is another, let's say, domain servers, let's say this domain is ABC, but this domain is BCD, okay? This server is the server of domain BCD. Now, if this connects to this, and let's say there is a client of this, which is also part of BCD domain, will the transparent mode switch forward this information? Because transparent mode switch is part of ABC. Will it forward this information? No, in the case of version 1. In version 2 and 3, he will forward this information. Clear? Any doubts? So write down all these points which I mentioned. Version 1, 2, 3. Alpha എവിടെടാ? എപ്പോ? നാട്ടില് നിപ വൈറസ് ഓക്കെ ആയോ? ഇപ്പൊ വെള്ളപ്പൊക്കാല നന്നായി. ആരും മരിച്ചില്ലല്ലോ ഇതുവരെ. എല്ലാരും പോയാൽ സന്തോഷം. You are understanding? You understand Malayalam? You understand Malayalam? How? Oh, he is your roommate. For how long? In 2 months you have started understanding Malayalam. It's a medical miracle, man. Eh? No. Why he will have transparent mode switch will never have a revision number. That's what she asked earlier. Also, I told you.
So when so the other client is counter. So if there is any mismatch in the revision number, that the server won't send it.
Client will send an advertisement request which will be sent by the transparent to the server. I told you, he will allow the packets between the server. That is why they are called as server. Transparent means like a transparent glass. When the light comes, he will allow the lights to go, but the glass is not getting affected, at least in the visible range. It is getting affected, but it doesn't get affected basically, right? So same way. Over? Written? No. Now try it out in the lab. You want me to show you? No, you guys do it. Always watching the movie. So this time you guys do it. Take the same way 5 switches. Yeah, you guys also do it. I'll also do it. Sorry? You want to show me something? Okay. Packet is I told you to install in GNS. I did install it, but then how much GB RAM you have? What is this? You thought of saying AC, but AC is there. So what is this one? उधर सीधे पता है is tell what is why do you have confusion? You don't need that confusion. And route-stick method, I didn't. Route-stick method, I didn't say that there is requirement of 2 switches. Take one layer 3 switches. There is a layer 3 switch in this, right? Yes, that is here. This is a layer 3 switch. I have a SDI. Where is the sorry? In the switches. So I have the first. Okay. Then okay. Now I wanted to ask something. Yeah, tell me. So we have created something and then to the side, I feel the college. I don't want to change. But when I do it, it's overlap. What is the networks in that? There are 3 pieces, right? Tell me what is the IP address of first piece? The second one? Third one? Okay. Now go to the first switch. Sorry, first router. Make it big, make it big. I can't even see it. Then, go to config mode. Go to the main interface. Interface, what is interface? Geek 0/0, right? So go into Geek interface, Geek 0/0. What is your laptop? Take it, do it. Interface Geek 0/0, okay. Now then what do you have to do? No. Yes. Yes. Oh, you have already created some interfaces. Type do show IP interface. And what is this 92.16? Just take root. What is the problem? Overlap. What is the error message overlap means? Guys, what is the meaning of overlap error message in a router? Guys, what is the overlap message in a router? Error. Yeah. What do you mean by that? In a two routers, in a one router, two interfaces can have the same IP address. Then you have done something like that. That's where you will get the error message overlap. Means, for example, in interface gig0/0.10, you gave 1.5. Again, in interface gig0/0.20, you give 1.8. In the same network, you are given for two different IP addresses. It will not take you. It will give you a overlap error message. But right now it's fine. Only that 192 thing you have to calculate. You are also doing it in practice, right? Switch images I have given in the group, right? No? Why not? I have given in the group the images, I guess. What is this? Sorry, why I am downloading it? This is the L2 image. L2 image also supports what? What? It's a switch. Okay, it's a switch. It's a layer 3 switch and layer 2 switch. Layer 3 image, what you see, this is a router. Okay, so download this from the group. Is it visible for you guys? Huh? Achha. Then take it from somebody. तेरा पास होगा ना images हमारा switches का और routers का
सर मुझको शेयर कीजिए ना
ग्रुप में है भाई वही तो I have added you in the group, right?
Okay, I will take it from group.
You have to simply go into the group and check in the files. You will get the files.
Okay, fine. I will do. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Still, I will forward it once more in the group. Okay, once more, I am forwarding the same message to the same group. And you will be requiring the license also. Now, later, don't ask for that also. That also I'll share. Everything. Your pen drive? Then get added in the group, no? It's better. What happened now? मेरा बस नहीं उसको दे दो What is this? How is this interface here already? This 2.3 is already used in gig 0/0.20. Correct?
20. Yeah.
20, you have used it already?
Yeah.
Then why you are using it again here?
Yeah, it's 2.
No, yeah, it is 2.4, but it is this 2.0 network or not? Yes. How you can use in two different interfaces the same network?
So if I make it,
That has to be 4.0 next network. 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. It has to be different networks.
yeah, but here, okay, I'm not disputing that, sir. But here, it's the common code.
This is 1. No, you can't do that. How is that? How is it possible? If this is 1.0 network, this is 2.0, 3.0, this has to be 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. That is a mistake you have done. What is the commands? VTP mode, server, VTP, domain, ABC or BAC. I wrote like BAC. VTP, password, 123, interface, range, E0/0-1, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port mode, trunk. Right? I made these two interfaces as trunk interfaces. Now same thing in switch 2. Config mode, VTP mode, what? Client, VTP, domain, back, right? And then VTP, password, 123, interface, range, E0/0-1, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port mode, trunk, done. Correct? Now switch 3, same thing, config mode, VTP mode, what? Transparent, VTP domain, BAC, VTP password, 123, interface, range, E0/0-1, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port mode, trunk, done. Now fourth router, config mode, switch port, sorry, VTP mode, client, then VTP domain, BAC, VTP password, 123, interface, E0/1, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port mode, trunk. Now final switch, which is switch 5, config mode, switch VTP mode, client, VTP domain, BAC, VTP password, 123, then interface, E0/0, switch port, yeah. हाँ मैं 3 को ट्रांसपेरेंट कर दिया ना, हाँ छोड़ दो जो भी है. Switch 5, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port mode, trunk. Switch 4 has 2 interfaces. Yeah, I thought switch 3 is here. That's a mistake I did. It's okay. You know what? Wait. Guys, now look here for 1 minute. So everything is okay. Now you can also check do show interfaces trunk. There will be two interfaces, E0/0 and E0/1 trunk interfaces, correct? And all of them are, VTP status are, and everything is configured properly. How do we check that? Do show VTP status. Do show VTP status. You can see here version capability of this switch is 1, 2, 3. Version running right now is by default version 1. Domain name is BAC. Then revision number is 0, right? So it's all okay and it's working as a server. And what is the maximum VLAN supported here? 1005. The only standard VLANs are supported, correct? So now what I want to do is I want to create VLANs only in the server. Excuse me. See here, I told you we can do later. VLAN 1 to 30. Enter, exit. Done. I've created 30 VLANs in this switch. Do show VLAN brief. You can see all the 30 VLANs is created. Now, if the VTP is fine, I should be also able to see the same VLANs in the switch 2. Do show VLAN brief. Is he having all the 30 VLANs automatically? Yes. Switch 3 also will be having all those VLANs. Do show VLAN brief. No, switch 3, I expected this because you remember it was actually here, then I replaced it with here. So again I have to configure it. But it will come automatically. Now, what we have to see is the message types. If I want to see a message, what is the two ways? One is I have to wait for 5 minutes so that I can see a what? VTP message, correct? Summary messages are sent in every 5 minutes. Or else I can go to switch 1 and I can create a VLAN so that it will immediately send a summary plus subset, correct? So VLAN 31 I'll create, exit. There it is. Can you see this first message? What is it? Summary advertisement. Is it visible, guys? What is the message name? Summary advertisement. And how many followers are there? 1. What is the follower? Next message we can see. What is the next message? The following message. Subset. So let's see what is there inside the summary advertisement. In summary advertisement, what all informations are there? Version number. What type of message is this? Followers. Management domain length. What is the length of the domain and what is the domain name? Revision number. Timestamp. MD5. Correct? Oh, you're recording, man. Stop that. When you are panicking means you are lying. Subset. Udhar rakhna. Subset message will have version, subset, sequence number, domain length, again, domain name, configuration revision number, and you can see all the VLAN information. Now, what in VLAN information will it have? What is the status of the VLAN? What type of VLAN? What is the length of the VLAN? Name of the length. Length of the name. Then ISL VLAN ID. Leave that. What is the MTU size and what is the VLAN name? What is the VLAN name? VLAN 0027. That means this VLAN is nothing but the VLAN number 27. Like this, it will be sending all the 31 VLAN information in the update. Clear, guys? Okay? Done? Understood? Any doubts? Online people clear? Hello?
Yes, clear.
Yeah. Okay. So now you guys can try out the lab. And if you, one more thing. After the 15.0 version, in the packet tracer and all, it will be 12.0 version, VTP. After the 15.0 version iOSs, you can also switch off the VTP. VTP mode off. That's it. Which is the best thing to do in real time. It's unnecessary protocol. You can simply switch off it. Now you can try the lab. But at least try once because somebody can ask you in interview or something like that. Is it enough for today, guys? Okay. Online people, I'll the next class will be on Wednesday, 19th. Okay.
Okay.
I'm on leave
Okay.
actually
Thank
for
you.
2 days.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye. कौन सा group?